Charlie Oob Jr., who took over after Ms. Toops left, and even with his illness, he was able to step forward and meet deadlines until we got Grant on board. Grant, you understand you got some big shoes to fill now, but Charlie, I want to thank you personally for filling in and coming through when we really need you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank y'all. 2008-0327, Parish President remarks report. Mr. St. Pierre.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just to follow up on that, the audit they did was for 2007, so the administration and the council had nothing to do with that. That was all Mr. Lockett's administration, and I think him and his department should be commended for that. It appears that the citizens of St. Charles Parish were definitely ready for the online pay-by-phone bill for the water system. The system has been up and running for approximately 3 weeks now, and already we have received 120 payments totaling about $11,000. Some of the payments are paid by credit card, some of them are paid by electronic checks. We continue to receive phone calls daily and inquiring about what we got to do to get online. So I think it's a big plus for the parish, and looking forward for great things. 2 weeks ago, we met with Steve Wilson with the Pontchartrain Levee District. Steve has been working very hard to secure financing for the Cross Bayou pump and the Walker pumps on the east bank of the river. I think in the next couple of months, Steve, we should have some exciting announcements for the parishes, citizens of St. Charles Parish. I think they'll be well pleased. 2 weeks ago, I had the opportunity to attend the RSVP banquet recognition in St. James Parish. It's a banquet that recognizes St. John, St. James, and St. Charles, and it was decorated like a pirate ship. Most of the people were decorated like pirates, and they had a great time. They recognized people who've been serving the community for 25, 30, and 35 years, and it was really nice to see the elderly people have such a good time and to devote so many hours of their time to helping people. Also had the opportunity to attend the Dream Banquet in honor of Don Raymond, who is Billy's brother. I didn't know who Don Raymond was, but after I left there at night, he's quite a character and had a lot to do with the development of St. Charles Parish. Don Raymond was the first black guy to attend Hornville High School. His parents couldn't go inside the stadium. They had to watch him play football through a fence. And Don died in a tragic car accident. And to show you how far in advance and how much vision the Raymond family had, at his wake there were 6 pallbearers, and out of the 6, 5 of them were white. So, Billy, your parents had a lot of vision, and I commend you for that. The wastewater department is proactive in preventing maintenance. Recently, the wastewater employees replaced equipment due to wear and tear of the H2S gases. Our personnel worked Monday, July 14th through the 17th to replace all the air diffusers in one of our aeration basins at the Destrehan Wastewater Treatment Plant. All work was started and completed in a few days, bringing it back into effective operation. The total cost of the diffusers were being placed around $53,000. Additional costs were saved because all the work related to this job was done in-house by wastewater employees with no hiring of outside contractors. And Sam and his department we've been trying to do as many of these projects as we can in-house without going out for getting outside contractors. And once you do that, the price goes up. We have in the audience tonight John Gordon with Senator David Treen's office. John, are you here? John's the new representative of the community liaison for
David Vitter's office.
David Vitter's office, I'm sorry. So if you need anything from David Vitter's office, this is the guy you need to contact. Saturday we attended the teen dating violence awareness event at the Bridge Park. I think it started off a little slow. It was very hot. Larry and Wendy went out there, sold snowballs. She couldn't do it by herself, so she recruited Larry, and I don't think Larry was too happy about that, Wendy. We'd like to congratulate the new St. Charles Parish Sugar Queen Festival, Miss Chelsea Troskler, who was a crown queen Saturday night at Dexter High School. I'd like to congratulate Miss Jett for many years of service to the parish, and thank those all who came out to recognize her. We also had a meeting with Paul and our grant officer Holly to discuss the Zalman flood wall. Originally we were going to go ahead and apply for some grants, but we had to rethink that and go into another direction. The state treasurer has issued a 2% fire insurance rebate to the parish in the amount of $167,039.30. Sam Shirley met with the representative of the DEQ to discuss environmental issues that the parish may be facing. He also submitted a letter with our top 3 concerns that the parish has related to environmental issues. Last week, St. Charles Parish submitted 20 hazardous mitigation grant applications for over $27 million of crucial public works and waterworks project, as well as for the elevations of 16 of 33 eligible severe repetitive loss residential properties in the parish based on homeowners' interest. These are houses that constantly flood. The federal government has a lot of money to help them elevate it, and out of the 33 that were eligible, 16 of them said they'd be interested in going forth with that process. Sam and I also attended a stakeholders workshop with the Corps of Engineers concerning the West Bank Hurricane Protection Levee. And Sam and I, when we left the meeting, we were more confused when we went in than when we came out. And that concludes my report, Mr. President. Mr. Chairman.
Mr. St. Pierre, you mentioned the West Bank levee project. What is the status of the project right now? Where are we at with things? And maybe you could also comment on the 100-year protection levee that's coming from Jefferson Parish as well, and where that stands.
Well, as you know, we had a meeting at SciTech last week to discuss the expansion from the Jefferson Parish to the Davis Diversion Project. I think they said in October they want to come up with an alignment. There was 3 alignments. One north of Highway 90 from Jefferson Parish to Davis Diversion. On the north side, the Borough Canal. The second alignment was south of the Borough Canal from Jefferson Parish to the Davis Diversion, and another one from down Kenner Street, parallel in the railroad track all the way to the Davis Diversion. And they said sometime in October they're gonna make a decision on what alignment they're going to take. Regardless of what alignment they're going to take, they're going to pay 60% of the original levy, and then it'll be 60, 65, 35 on the 100 on the difference between the original levy and the 100-year elevation. So that's the bill we'll be looking at. The other levy, again, talking to the Corps of Engineers last week, they're still looking at October to pick the picking a final alignment of Niceville to the Gulf alignment. Two of the alignments they're looking at are our alignments, so we're pretty confident, and we're hoping if St. Charles Parish on the West Bank is ever going to have a levee, that's the levee we're going to have, the core levee. Right now, as you know, I've told most of y'all that we cut off the contract with Shred Kirkendall on the West Bank Hurricane Protection Levee. We spent $7.3 million on 3 miles of levee, and another $3 million for the little work that we did on the levee. So we got $10 million spent on 3.3 miles of levee. Even if we went ahead with those levees and the Corps of Engineers came in and pick our alignment, they would tear those levees down. They would tear any pumping stations we have in those levees. They would tear any of those structures we have on Paradis Canal. So we are saying, why spend all this money, and then a year or two from now, when this alignment is picked, they're going to eventually tear all this down and start from scratch. I think it's a waste of taxpayers' money. That's my personal opinion. Sam and I had some very serious discussion about this. We talked to some of you all about it, and that's where we stand at this time.
Sure. Mr. Altamont?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just wanted to give the administration a compliment. I spent most of today at the Corps of Engineers in New Orleans, and while visiting the permitting department, I was told on a couple of different occasions that the St. Charles Parish administration of today is doing a fantastic job. They're in the right direction.